Hey guys, what's growing on? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you. Hi everybody, this is Mona and welcome back to Butterflies Home and Garden. I'm coming on right now to share with you a couple of things. One, I am going to be planting some onion sets in this wash tub. I was at Sam's Club and of course they had all of their stuff out, their cold weather crops, all of that. So I had this onion set and so I decided to go ahead and pick that up. My onions that I planted from seed, they've done okay, but not as much as I would like them to be. So wanted to plant these, and in this it is you get 60 bulbs of the red Cameron, 60 of the yellow onion, 60 of the white snowball onion, and 16 bulbs of the shallot gourmet red, and 4 garlic bulbs. And I'm going to show you how I start my garlic indoors. I planted last fall a lot of garlic already outdoors in the garden. So that was just a direct sow out there with those. So I want to show you another way that you can get your onions going garlic going indoors. So what I'm going to do with these is just go ahead and plant them in this container. And I'm sure I'm going to be doing another container as well, because this is not going to hold all of these onion bulbs. I just wanted to come on and show you how I start my onion bulbs. Let me get this cut. Because when they come, they're of course in these vented bags, you know, that have a lot of holes in them for air circulation. So, my scissors are getting dull. I have to sharpen those up. So, how I do with these bulbs, and let me show you what they look like. See, just a regular white onion bulb. And I try and pick the bigger ones that are bigger in size. And I'm just going to plant them about maybe 1.5 inches below the dirt surface. And the best thing to do is don't cover it up until you get your row complete, so that way you know where you begin and where you end it. I made a mistake my first year of gardening with that, so I've always remembered after that to not cover them until you get them all in. So, I don't know if they can see that if it comes up, but right here on this back row. So I'm going to get these done. I'm also going to go ahead and start how I do my garlic indoors, and I will bring you guys back. So I'll see you in a moment. Well, hello everybody, this is Mona and welcome back to Butterflies Home and Garden. I'm coming on to share with you and give a little mini update of the seedlings and what's going on. But the main reason why I'm coming on is I was at Sam's Club, and of course they had out their sweet potatoes and other goodies, but I decided to get some of their onion sets. And in this container bag, you get 60 bulbs of the red, yellow, and white onions, 16 bulbs of the shallot, the gourmet red, and 4 bulbs of garlic. So I decided, you know, my onions didn't really do too bad, but they didn't do as good as I wanted them to do. So I'm going to try these out and see how they work. But also, and the main reason why I came on, I wanted to show you guys another technique on garlic planting. And this is something that's just really, really simple. I did plant my garlic last fall. So it's overwintered, and it's actually been trying to shoot up all winter in one of the bits that I put it in. But the other one is still, you know, hasn't come to life yet. So I just wanted to show you, other than directly planting your garlic into the ground, another way to start some roots in them indoors. And that is this method. Let me bring it in a little closer. And well, if I could bring it in. There we go. So I don't want to get out of my shot there. I hope you could see this, but I'm going to show you anyways. But basically, it's just separating the cloves. Of course, leave the paper on, and you're going to be putting them down in this cup with a paper towel in the center. So when you start, you're just going to have, I use the regular 4-ounce cups because it's just easier for me, but you could use any, you know, size cup you want to. But you're just going to put just like with the Select-A-Size type of paper towels, rip off one of those, put it down into the cup, and I'm moistening that up. Sorry, Letitia, I know you don't like the word moist. That cracks me up. Anyways, and I just separate them, the garlic cloves, into just, you know, ones that are, you know, close in size with each other. And you're going to just put this bottom end just down, and you're going to start building around the paper towel. What the paper towel does is it gives you more control of putting the clothes in. You can definitely not use the paper towel in the center and just set them in here, but for me it was just it was like a tug of war going on. You get so many in there, and then they start to slide around. You got to start all over again. So for me, this just, you know, works out better for me. But by all means, you can do this without the paper towel in the middle. And as you can see, all I'm doing is just putting them in there. And in about, probably maybe a week, because you're going to keep this moist. And it doesn't need to be a whole lot of water. I would just, you know, keep that paper towel moist, and just put it in, you know, I'm going to just put it on my grow rack. And I'm going to put some of these smaller ones in here. And within a week, you know, about, you know, 5 to 6 days, you should start to see roots growing from the bottom of the garlic. And, you know, for us here in Zone 6A, we are officially, like everyone else, officially, it is spring. So, hooray, hooray. So, definitely in countdown mode to getting things ready to start pretty soon, hardening off things. And we are actually going to this week start getting the raised beds, the tarps pulled off of those, and getting the soil amended, and all of that good stuff. So that way, you know, and we'll probably even go ahead, well, I'm gonna wait probably to put the landscape fabric down. We got the woven landscape fabric because I just don't want to deal with another summer of dealing with the weeding. I love gardening. I love it. It is a passion. But that weeding is the thing that, it's just, yeah, I don't like it. I don't think any gardener really likes dealing with all the weeds. So, Sarah and Kevin over at Living Traditions Homestead, last year, they used the woven landscape fabric. And I did have a small roll of that, and I just had never used it. So once I saw how well it worked for them, oh yes, it is fantastic. So I got that all ready to go when it's time. So yeah, trying to, like I said in other videos, this year we're just trying to work smarter, not harder. And definitely looking at our weather and seeing that we are going to have another one of those hot summers. And, you know, I don't want to be out in the heat and trying to get things started. I want to be ready while we still have some of these cooler days starting out to get things out there, get things set up. So it'll make it just a lot easier to transition when it's time. The other thing I wanted to show you while I was at Sam's Club, on top of getting the onion sets and garlic bulbs, they had white strawberries. Let me take it back some. And oh my goodness, I am, come on, there we go. I am excited. I've seen white strawberries, you know, on YouTube, but I've never seen any in the stores that you could buy. So I am going to try this, and this is a dwarf variety of the white strawberry. So I'm really looking forward to getting these crowns in the dirt and getting them going. So yeah, and another thing that they had, which I've never seen them have there before, was grapes. And this is, what is it? The red and black seedless grape. And I am uber excited about this. This one right here, this little leaf, I'm gonna pinch it off because it's kind of taking one for the team. Bumped up against me and broke off, but that's okay. So I'm excited about growing grapes. It's not something that I ever thought that I would want to even try to grow. So, yeah. So other than that, I'll just kind of take you like a spin around the grow room to kind of show you what is growing on in here. And I made a few changes to the setup and to kind of give me a little bit more walking room around everything in here. So give me a moment. I'm going to get this all finished and I will come back and give you a little mini tour. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm all done with the garlic. As I showed you before, very easy to do this method. And it has worked for me in the past. So, you know, hoping it'll do the same again. But, you know, as you all know, this has kind of been my growing season of experiments. So the way I look at it, and really with anything that I plant for the garden, you won't know until you try something to see if it's going to work or not. I didn't think that the, you know, ghost pepper plant was going to do anything. And, it, you know, it has done very, very well. So, you know, why not try it? You just never know what's going to happen. So, as you can see, with this, I added some water. Let me see if I could get good lighting. Maybe down here, I don't know. But it's not submerging the garlic in the water. You don't want to do that. You know, you just want to, like I showed you at first, just, you know, moisten up that paper towel to be able to position the garlic in a circle around it. But, you know, by no means do you want to just completely submerge that garlic in water. You're just doing it to where it's, you know, I don't know how well you're seeing that. Ooh, the lighting is not up. There we go. So you see, it's just enough water to be able to come up to the bottom of the clove. So I will update you guys on that in the days ahead. As far as everything else in here, everything is doing really great. I did, you know, move some things around, brought in another light over there. I had it for a while, but I just did not have the time to kind of make some room over there for it with that table. Down here are the onion sets that I planted today. So I think those are the white onions. That is the shallots. And over here we have the yellow onion and the red onion. So right now, everything is still just growing. My watermelons, I got some that did germinate and that are, you know, growing pretty good. But I just over here replanted in those 3 containers some more because they just did not do well when I up-potted them. So, you know, still got some time, a little bit of time before it's time to get everything going outdoors. But we are in countdown mode. I am just jumping out my skin. So like I said, we're going to be taking advantage of these days that we got coming up here over the next couple of weeks and getting the garden beds ready, getting, you know, weeding and get the tarps off and get everything tilled in and amend the soil. So that way, once it is time and our temperatures, our nighttime temp is in the mid-50s, it will be time. So just kind of wanted to come on and do really quick video. And I'm not sure if I'm going to just wait until the garlic starts to do its thing. I probably will. So I'm not going to end this video just now. So I will be back once the garlic starts to take root and show you how all of that works out. So I will be back in the days ahead. All right, guys, it has been about maybe 2 or 3 days since I started the garlic rooting. So I wanted to come back and show you what it looks like after just a couple of days. This is a method that works very, very well. But I wanted to show you. See right there. Hold on. There you go. And from this point, you just plant it down in the dirt. I know a lot of people don't plant the very small cloves of garlic, but I do. If I can, you know, get it to root, I just plant the smaller ones together by themselves. And as you can see, I hope that's showing up. You know, it roots really, really good. So just wanted to come back and give you an update on that. Continue to just watch everything progress. And, you know, we're getting very, very close to our last frost date. And that way I'll be able to get these beauties outdoors. So, as always, guys, be blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.